I'm ready.
All right. Brian got a little sneak peek at this title, but he still doesn't know what it is. So
I'm looking at it now. Xenoblade characters that are better than Tora tier list maker.
Brian fucking hates Tora.
Well, is Tora on this list?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, good. What the fuck is that fucker? Oh, it's the Tora tier. Look, man, I just like... All right, if you haven't played any of the Xenoblade games, we're probably going to talk about spoilers.
Oh,
maybe.
yeah. Let's get that out of the way.
But like, I really like all of the Xenoblade games. My tier list of the Xenoblade games that I've played all of them other than Xenosaga, like the old ones. So like, out of Xenoblade Chronicles 1, 2, and X, I've played all three of those.
You haven't played Torna, right?
I have not played Torna, which is the DLC for 2, and I should.
You really should.
I really like Xenoblade games, and I'm just lazy and I'm bad.
Oh my god.
So I like 1 the most. It was the first one I played, and I've spent the most time with it, and all the characters really clicked for me. And we'll probably get into that because all of them are in here.
Yeah.
I like 2 a lot. 2 is a really good game. I think it plays better than 1. They mastered the mechanics a lot better.
Yeah.
So 2 is second, and then X is like its own different beast. That Ben's played a little bit of it. I've played all of it. It's like a lot of really interesting concepts, but a lot of it is like not very well done.
No.
There's a lot of cool stuff, but there's a lot of things that could have made it better. And also it was on the Wii U, so it was like really bad load time. But it's crazy. The game is crazy, and I love it for different things, but I don't like it as much as like the other games have like 1 to me has like good exploration, like great story, really good characters, like a really good reason to like want to play the game, and I don't know, I connect with the reason that like Shulk does his thing. I don't really connect with as much with like Rex and why he does Rex. He does his adventure. I like the characters from that game a lot, but like his reason for setting out doesn't resonate with me as well. I think that it plays better, like the mechanics of it are better, and then X is like the mechanics are like kind of like different. They're not like it's gonna sound like I'm dissing on this game really hard, but like the mechanics are strange and the story isn't great because you have like a self-insert character, so like your character doesn't talk and ends up being like sort of the center of attention, which is annoying. And it's like you just can't get a good story like that. You just can't, you have to do what like Dark Souls does, where like your character doesn't fucking matter. He does, but like if he's a disgusting monster like the things we make, it doesn't make a difference. But like your main character like being there is weird, and like you can have like 4 party members, but you have to have like the 2 like important party members to like do any of the story. It's weird. Yeah, it's annoying.
I don't like it.
And I've talked about it way too much.
Yeah.
And I didn't start the timer, but it doesn't matter because we just finished these episodes when we finish them.
Yeah, right.
So,
also, it just went away, but it was giving me an advertisement for like coupons and then like something else and then a free autism test. Oh. I'm not quite sure why I thought I needed that.
You should know why, because we both rate on the spectrum.
That's true.
There's a test.
According to
I don't know what that test is called.
It was an empathy test.
Empathy test.
Yeah.
And we'll be very quick because we're not doing this tier list at all. The mouse has literally been standing still. We did this empathy test just because it was funny. I heard about it somewhere and I did it. And if you get under a certain score or something like that, you like.
Am I depressed, Chris?
What is this happening?
Create your own cards.
I don't even
up top.
I don't even. Oh, this. Oh,
yeah.
Anime character creator. Okay. If you take this empathy test, if you score under a certain number, like it's not that you have autism or that you have mental disorders. It's that you could. Potentially, you're just not very empathetic. And me and Ben scored very low,
like
very under the minimal score for being empathetic.
Really low.
Yeah, really low. And I'm pretty sure mine gets lower every day I live. So.
Every time you're on the driving.
Yeah.
All right, let's get started.
Okay, so who is? Right. I can't.
This is Malice.
Oh, Malice. Okay, I see him T-posing.
Yeah.
I played. I feel like I played 2 forever ago, or I must have been in some state where I don't really remember the characters very well. I mean, I know what he like his main point.
He's evil Jesus.
He's evil Jesus. Yes.
Yeah.
He's fine. I guess he's passable.
Okay.
In comparison to Tora.
Yeah.
I have to remember that I'm comparing all these characters to Tora because like he has reason. I think he's very edgy. He's like
he is a little edgy.
Yeah, he's cranked that edgy dial up like real hard.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly like why he's doing what he's doing.
He's doing it because he hates humanity because he is What's the oh fuck? What's the other? Shit. What's the archdeacon or whatever the hell his name is?
Oh, I don't know, dude. It's
oh god, it's happening. But he's that's his driver, and he hates humanity.
Oh, okay.
Amalthus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also,
the Praetor.
Noticing none of the Xenoblade Chronicles, Xenocross characters on here.
What Xenocross characters?
Well, there's like 25 party characters.
Oh, John self-insert. Who cares about them?
You wouldn't know because there's one character that actually has a lot of like plot importance. It's weird. Other than like the other main ones. There's just one like random fucking character that you can that you interact with that has a lot of plot importance. But you haven't played those games.
Tatsu?
You haven't played that game enough to know. I'm surprised Tatsu wasn't on here.
I can't see from here. I'm like way far
I don't know
away.
who that is. Yeah, I can't see what. I don't recognize what that is either. Hold on, let me lean in real close. Oh, that's Immovable Gonzalez.
Oh. Oh no! Actually, I think it's Territorial Robard.
Territorial. This is just a random. So all of the there's like normal enemies, and then you can find like really hard enemies, and they all have names, and they're all like adjective name, and they're really weird. And one of them is a movable. This is just a giant monkey guy. I can zoom in on. I'll zoom in on the video so you can see a better picture of it. Yeah. But there's a couple notorious ones. One of them is Immovable Gonzalez or Territorial Robart. Yeah. And they're crazy. They're big monkeys.
They're in the first area of the game. And out of level 100, they're like level 80 something.
Yeah, because the Xenoblade games are notorious for being like, you can walk out into the first area of the game and find a level 80 enemy that'll kill you in one shot.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually like that concept because it makes the world feel like, oh, there are these scary monsters everywhere. It's like you could just walk out into a jungle and get killed by a lion. Yeah. In real life, feel like, there's caterpillars out there that you could probably step on and kill, but there's also a bear. Not to the same degree. I think it's interesting because they're not impossible to avoid. That's what makes it cool is that you can just run past them, or like they have like different ways of detecting you. Yeah, if they get too close, they'll usually come after you. Yeah, I think he's much better than Tora. I think so too. Because like no plot importance or whatever. Not that I think Tora has plot importance, but like just of how I explained it, that they exist in the world and are like they have like meaning to the world. Mm-hmm. That's gonna be my fake reason for putting him that high. Really, I just am a simp for Territorial Robart. It's also funny, it brings me back memories of teleporting to Spiral Tower, I think, or something. In like Goar Plains, and there's Immovable Gonzalez is just like parked right there, right where you teleport to. You have to run away from him every fucking time. So good. And it's like the most central teleport point in Goar Plains. Oh, it's like the most convenient by far. Yeah, it's so funny. This is Gramps or Azerta. Yeah. I don't know. I did not very much vibe with this character. I didn't either. He's just sort of like the mentor kind of character. He's the mentor and one of the comedic relief characters. And the transport characters. Yeah. I hate comedic relief characters. Yeah, me too. I very much... I mean, there's a fine line because I think that... Because like Tora and Ricky, who's here, and this guy, I don't remember. Chairman Bana. All of the Nopon are kind of comedic relief characters because of kind of how silly they are. And silly, yeah. But the reason I don't like Tora and I don't like comedic relief characters is that they don't have their moments where like I really like Ricky. I'll just rate him now. I actually really, really like Ricky. I do too. Because he has moments where he's very like intelligent. Yeah. And he actually doesn't break, because I when I replayed the definitive edition, which highly recommend if you're gonna play Xenoblade Chronicles. Absolutely. Gorgeous game. And also like it's literally the definitive way to play that game. Yeah. It's in the title. And the DLC was really good too. TM. He's honestly not even that much of a comedic relief in that game. There's only a couple moments where he like is sort of break. I'm silly. Yeah. And he doesn't break the fourth wall ever, where like Tora does. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't really like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, is they break the fourth wall like maybe probably more, but from what I remember, a handful of times in a very like anime way. And I watch anime, so like I do not. It shouldn't be you would think it'd be a problem for Ben more than me, but Ben likes Xenoblade Chronicles 2 more than me. It's weird.
I do.
It's strange. But like I didn't like that for whatever reason. It was just I don't know.
Yeah. I only like the comedic relief related to Tora when it's other people making fun of Tora.
Fact.
You know?
And that's kind of part of his character, but Ricky's a little more like there.
Yeah.
There's more substance.
Yeah.
And I mean, Tora's he's a goofball.
Yeah.
I love him, but not my favorite character. Speaking of not my favorite character.
I had to throw him in, baby. He's going below Tora.
This kid.
Fuck Juju.
Where is the Juju tier? Just like
he's in a class of his
where is
own.
lower than Tora? This is like I wish I could sanction him off of the tier list because Juju is, oh my god, he is the literal butt of every fucking problem of Xenoblade Chronicles. And not in like it makes the game bad or anything. He's just so
he's awful.
They literally made him part of every obnoxious part of that game. It's so funny. He fucking causes like 4 or 5 major problems in that game. Amazingly, he's an idiot. He's a child.
Stupid kid.
He's just a stupid kid.
Juju!
He's Charla's little brother. This is Charla.
Yeah.
Charla's little brother, and he like runs away and like gets attacked like 1,000 times. And then after you save him, you go through this whole arduous mission of saving him. They put him in charge of rebuilding one of the
Colony 6.
The Colony 6, which is one of the towns that gets destroyed. And literally how you rebuild Colony 6 is 1,000 fetch quests. And it's the like most, and it's not necessary to beat the game. So like that's what I like a lot about like the side quests and stuff in those games. Like totally optional, almost 100% optional. You could just skip like all the fucking side quests and still be totally fine. There are a lot of really interesting side quests though, and rebuilding Colony 6 has its perks. This is really annoying. Like literally you have to do beyond end game. I don't even, if you ever finished building?
No, never.
I did. So when I played Definitive Edition, I 100% of the game. That was my goal. Was I wanted to get as much out of it as possible because I love that game.
You've replayed that game like 6 times.
More, not all the way through.
Oh no,
not all the way through, but I've beaten it probably 3 or 4 times all the way through. Yeah,
it's like 100.
And I play different characters each time I do it because you can make any of the main party characters the main like head character to play with, and they all have different like battle styles. It's really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah. So rebuilding Colony 6 is totally out. You have to do like past end game stuff to finish building Colony 6 because I did it and I hated every fucking moment of it. I had to come back to him, and it's so funny because he slowly gets happier as you finish rebuilding Colony 6, and it's like I hate you so much. But and that was the last thing I did. This took hours of my life to satisfy this child because I had to grind. I had to grind to get beat because I didn't want to beat the game and then have to do New Game Plus and then get back to Colony 6 because you keep all your Colony 6 progress on your new game, but you'd have to get back to that point in the game.
Yeah.
I was like, I've already dumped 200 hours into this save. I'm just gonna grind and then have to beat like the enemies that I had to beat to grind the fucking materials for it. And I was like, I hate you, Juju. He's so bad. And he never learns. That's the problem. He literally. And that's what's different about like.
I didn't think this would be.
Like a 5-minute talking point.
I threw it as a joke.
Yeah, but then that's what I like about a lot of the other characters. Either they're like pure evil, which is
Malice.
what I like. I don't like. Yeah, Malice too. I don't remember much about that. But like the characters tend to either you get villains in like Marvel or whatever, and they try and make them like relatable, like Thanos. They tried to make relatable in the movies, and I was like, why and I hate bringing this up because I don't want to be like in the comics. Like I don't even read the comics. I don't read Marvel comics. But in the comics, he tries to suit death. Tries to fuck death, basically.
Yeah.
And that's the whole reason why he wants to kill half the galaxy. And I think this is true. I'm just gonna throw that out there. This is all what I've heard. He just wants to fuck death, so that's why he wants to kill half the galaxy because he wants to impress her.
Yeah.
And in the movies, they're like, they give him this whole like arc where he's like, oh, you should feel bad because he just wants to help his daughter or whatever. He's like, he's got feelings. It's like, fuck him. I want like pure evil enemies. Because I want to feel like I want that guy to die. I want to beat that guy because he's a fucking asshole and I hate him.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want that moment where like, well, I kind of feel bad for him. You know,
oh, this is a tough choice.
Yeah. And then there's also that other thing where it's like I kind of want my characters to grow if they're doing something stupid. You know, like if Juju's a dumb kid, having that arc come around like later in the game where he's like, I'm better, you know, like I'm not gonna do dumb shit anymore. He does some like, I guess Colony 6 is that, but not really. He just stands there as an NPC, is like, thanks for the stuff, go get me more.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I don't know, he doesn't really ever have that turnaround point.
No.
And this, okay, so next character finally after like 10 minutes of talking about fucking Juju. The Juju segment. This is Jin. Again, you're gonna have to remind me about these characters. I remember him, but I don't. I remember him being about having the personality of a 2x4.
Yes. Well, and I played Torna, so
oh yeah, he's also a main character in Torna, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think he's like I like him better than Malice because he doesn't exactly do. Malice is evil to be evil.
Fair. True.
Jin is like evil because he's pissed.
Yeah,
he has an arc in development, but like I don't think he does it in a way it's like Thanos. It's like, oh, you feel bad for him.
Yeah.
I mean, you feel bad for him, but it's not because like they make you feel bad for him. You feel bad for him because of his like circumstance.
Yeah. Or he like grows out of being evil. I don't know. Again, I didn't play Torna.
Yeah, and well, even in 2, he kind of just has like this objective of like, I want to cause problem. Like I want to do something, and he's not trying to be evil. He's not trying to kill the world because he. Actually, I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe he did just want to kill people because he was pissed at them.
Should have had a refresher on this, I guess.
Yeah, I guess
I didn't realize I was getting a pop quiz today.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put him here because I like his design a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He's cool. Malice is just kind of edgy, where you almost kind of mistake him for being like kind of like a good guy who's like with the bad guys, and you're like, maybe he might turn later. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I feel like he does have a little more depth than that, even though I said his personality was like a 2x4. He's just pretty quiet.
Yeah, that's really more of Malice, but yeah, he did do that edgy shit where he's like faster than light. And,
yeah. That kind of shit. Like again, that's like very anime stuff, but that stuff just made me crack up.
Oh yeah,
like,
that's a little too much.
So
for
like
me.
the scene that I really didn't like, where it was like I was just like, okay, this is whatever, and it doesn't help with the story at all. And I guess that where he's like faster than light doesn't either, but that's just funny. Whereas like the scene where Mithra slaps Rex, and then he flies into the camera, and, like the camera cracks.
Oh yeah.
I'm just like, this didn't need to happen.
This didn't add to this.
Like I get that you're trying to make it like funny that she's mad at him, but like this is very like it's whatever. I didn't really, it didn't make me hate the game. I was just like, it's whatever. Like this could have gone without.
Yeah.
But like the fact that was like, it's also kind of shows like how cool he is.
Yeah.
That shit just cracks me up, and I'm like, okay, show off, King. Come on, King. Then we have Morag. I remember Morag pretty well because she's a party character.
Yeah.
I like Morag, I guess. I don't. I forget if she has like a big like plot development.
Well, her brother is the emperor.
Her brother is the emperor,
and they kind of like have to defend the emperor, and
I feel like she didn't have much going on. She was in my party the whole time, but I don't remember like. I feel like I would have remembered if anything like big happened with her.
Yeah,
I'm not sure she had any big moments.
She didn't really swing me either way, I don't think. She was kind of fine.
She was my tank.
Yeah, me too.
That kind of just how the tanks go.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I mean, we'll get to Ryan now.
Yeah, Ryan is a different story.
Yeah. Then we have Mumkar.
Yeah, fucking Mumkar.
Mumkar is like, the more I think about Mumkar, the more I love him. Like,
really?
Yes, because he's just evil. He's just a fucking.
He is
asshole.
just like a self-serving. He's a asshole
fucking
character.
Asshole. Yeah. From like the game starts and he's in your party, and he's an asshole from that point to the point that he cut to his conclusion in the story.
Yeah,
you know, like
that's true.
And he's just self-serving, and he's a dick, and you want to fuck him up just like the whole time.
Yeah. That's
even less of the things that he does, and just because like this guy's a fucking asshole.
Yeah,
he's a prick.
I think even when you die, like when he dies, like it's just like, oh, thank God.
You're
he's
like,
dead.
Jesus Christ, I hope he doesn't come back.
Yeah.
So I'm actually gonna put him up here because I really respect. The fact that
you respect his grind.
Yeah, I just respect that he's just a douchebag.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, you're right.
I don't feel bad for him, and he's an enemy of mine.
Yeah, he is what he is,
and I like how he comes back.
Yeah,
like because you think early on that he's just a throwaway character.
Yeah,
he's
do.
Like kind of one of the main villains.
He is,
and spoiler, he's a very powerful driving point for the main character.
Yes, he is, but you don't even know it until
but you don't know. It's good.
Yeah, that's cool.
I do like his character a lot. I mean, other than he's a dick.
It's you see him die twice on screen, and it's satisfying both times.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's how you know he's good.
Yeah. Even if it's like 5 minutes in, and you're like, I already am glad this character's fucking dying.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's so good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised you don't have. I
don't have Dixon on.
You don't have Dixon on here.
I know. I didn't think about him.
Yeah.
I tried to keep it to all the same, like about the same amount of characters for each one.
That's
of them.
fine. Yeah. That's fair. Well, if I had to put Dixon on here, I would probably put him impassable anyway.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like Dixon.
He's fine, but I think we talked about this before. He's he's not very coy with how he plays his cards.
No, but I kind of like that though, because it's a breath of fresh air from like suddenly I'm a bad guy.
I was nice this whole time.
Yeah.
He kind of like spills his hand a little bit.
Well, yeah, right. And like, there's in the characters, it's dramatic irony, but like there's a part where he's like, "Too bad I got to double cross these kids" or something. I can't remember what he says, but like he says it's
something. Yeah, something to that. Because the last time I played it through, I was like, "Oh my god, he really does just spill his hand here."
Yeah, and but he says it so early that you almost like forget or want to forget that he's evil. Like he's evil.
Yeah,
because he does so many nice things up until then.
Yeah, and then you're like, was he just fucking around with was he just saying that shit? Like, what's he doing?
And if you really weren't paying attention or you had a long break, you could even be playing the game and be like, oh yeah, he is evil.
And I did.
Oh yeah.
I think I was well beyond that point where I was like, oh, he's fucking evil. But I did have a very long break when I played Xenoblade for the first time. I'm surprised I had beaten it during the time. And then we got Mithra.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into this when we talk about Pyra as well.
I know.
We're gonna have a split. I like Mithra. I don't think she's light years better than Tora. I don't really like either of their like character roles in the game. Mm-hmm. Her and Pyra. We'll just get to Pyra because they're the same character.
Yeah.
I like Pyra less.
I know.
Not trash. No, actually, like, no. Her spot here on the right is like.
Where she's gonna be?
No, that's like
where we used to be, if you will.
If you watch the last tier list episode, it's that breaching area where like I'm sort of like I put her here, but
she's just barely better.
She's about
than
to
trash.
kicked off. Yeah, she's about to get kicked off. She's just immediately too way into Rex. She's just like and same deal with Rex. Is just like, but he's like just way too into Pyra immediately.
I can give you that for Rex.
He doesn't even know her.
But Pyra doesn't know anybody but I guess she does.
The Pyra thing is because Rex kind of reminds her of Adam, right?
Mom and Dad are about to have a fight right now.
Is that the thing that I'm supposed to believe?
Yeah, I guess. But like
is that she reminds him of Adam? Because Adam looks like Rex, right?
Sure, totally. No, not really. But he's got like white hair. I don't know. He's got similar hair. They all look like fucking anime characters.
I don't know. And not that I like Mithra's like tsundere fucking. You know what a tsundere is, right?
Yes, I do.
I don't have to explain this to you, right? Okay.
I'm somewhat versed.
Yeah, it's just a chick who pretends that like they hate whatever character, and they actually kind of like him, like pointing fingers.
Well, it's to be summed up by the phrase "not that I like you" or anything.
Exactly, and not that I like that type of personality, but like. And also, she's sort of like the real Mithra. Like, she's like the real personality of the two of them. Like, Pyra is this like made up personality that she made.
Yes. Yeah.
And like, so I guess I more resonate with just like, oh, she's the character that I like. Because in Torna, it's Mithra. It's not Pyra.
Yeah.
It's so I guess I just
until the very end, but yeah.
Okay. Well,
but you know that if you played Xenoblade, you know that.
Yeah, I know that. So like I don't know, you don't know that about Pyra until later. But I don't. I just didn't. This is whatever about Pyra. She's just too into it. I don't know. She's just on board right away, and I was like, all right, and it's same thing with Rex. I guess we'll just talk about Rex now.
All right, anchor shot.
I'm not gonna put him in trash or Tora, but like, so he'll be here, I guess. I do like him a little more than Pyra because he's a little bit more of a charmer, but like, I don't know. I like his reason for being there is so random to me. It's just like, oh, it's Pyra. Like I have she said she wants to go, so we're going. Yeah, he's like right in the beginning of the game, you're just like, all right, this kid, like, all right, nothing, like no weird plot point has happened for me to be here yet. So I'm just sort of like, dip my toes in, and then like they're on like a ship, and he saves Pyra. He saves like really
Pyra kind of saves him, but
true, yeah. But and then that's when they sort of meet, and then he's just like, what do you want to do? She's like, I want to go to Elysium. He's like, let's do it. Let me drop my whole life.
Well, they did in the intro, he did talk about how he wants to go to Elysium to Gramps.
Yeah.
But I mean, is that like, does that justify putting your life and all of your friends' lives in danger?
Yeah, just for like this one girl you randomly met.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's weird, and I don't. You don't have Shulk on here? Yeah, got Shulk on here.
Wait, you know what? I did put Chuck on there, but I think I remember he has like a different file format, so I probably didn't take it, and I never put it back
That's
in.
Fine. Well, I'll just talk.
That's funny.
I'll talk about it a little bit. So like when I play Xenoblade 1, like the main reason that I really like it is that like the main plot driving point for like the main character and you through the main character that you're playing rings more to me other than like I met this girl and she wants to go to this place, so let's go.
We're going.
And I kind of wanted to go, so it's on the way. I'll drop her off on the way, and then I'll hit the McDonald's on the way back. It's like, okay, massive spoilers.
Well, we've already been spoiling
a little bit.
Well.
We've been pretty good, but massive spoilers. Chuck's friend is Fiora, and love interest is Fiora. Very early on, you figure that out. They're pretty blatant about it, that they've been childhood friends forever, and that they're both into each other. She dies.
She gets
murdered. Killed by the Mechon, which are like
specifically Mumkar. Actually,
yeah, specifically Mumkar. This dude
in a robot,
but you don't know that he's Mumkar at that point. In a robot, a Mechon suit that they call the face Mechon.
Yeah,
and the Mechon are like this overarching like evil that everyone's scared of. Kind
quote
of
unquote evil.
Yeah, huge quotes on evil.
Really, you're the evil
because sort of. Again, very confusing. Spoily, whatever.
Yeah.
But so she dies, and Shulk wants to go and find the face Mechon and stop the Mechon because he has the Monado at that point. Yeah. And that's the whole point of the Monado, is that he wants to kill that. So I think that's a very good driving point. Like, if my friend died,
I want revenge.
I want revenge. You know, it's like I can put myself into that spot. Can't really put myself in the spot of like, I met this girl and she wants to hit up McDonald's, and I kind of want to go to McDonald's because McDonald's is fucking great. Yeah. McDonald's is awesome, and we'll go. It's fine. Yeah. I like him because he's silly and he's a little boy, and he does have an arc. He does have an arc, and it's cool. And I hate his clothes. Fucking hate his clothes. But yeah, that's enough about Rex and Chuck. I and that's kind of why I like Xenoblade 1 more, is I like the story a lot better.
Yeah.
I think. And it's more, I guess not more grounded, but like there's
more justification for it.
Yeah, there's more justification for it.
I feel that.
And I guess I don't really remember too much about the plot points of 2, but it doesn't feel like the world sort of like is also interacting with their problems.
Well, it's more that they're interacting with the world, right? Because Malice is gonna destroy the world.
I guess they're trying to stop Malice from killing the world. Whereas like in 1, it's like, well, everyone's sort of dealing with the Mechon. Like every colony you go to is like fucked up by the Mechon or something. Yeah, it's like you sort of interact with the problems that are going on all the time. Mm-hmm. And I like that.
Yeah, and it's hammered down from the get-go, right? Like your objective is to go over there and fuck them up, you know?
Yeah,
in the beginning.
Yeah, it's less of like, oh, I have to stop Malice from ending the world, and then that's like kind of the thing. It's like, oh, well, I'm just going to like wherever the Mechon are. Like I gotta fucking get there, and it's another checkpoint on the road.
It has a much stronger.
And I'm doing it to save my friend. That's it. Or to get revenge on my friend. It's not even like I gotta save the world, to kill God and save the world. Yeah, that's just a fucking checkpoint way down the road that you don't even know about.
Yeah, well that's the thing, is that like the first arc is so strong because like you care in the first arc. The first arc for 2 is just like, I'm gonna go on a date with a girl, and then it turns out like kill God and kill Jesus and save the world.
I'm gonna take her to McDonald's.
Yeah.
at the end of the date, I'm taking her to McDonald's.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, enough about that.
All right, you're gonna grab your fucking trash goblin.
Look, Nia. Talk about Nia. Ben hates Nia. I fucking hate Nia. I've thought about my stances on Nia, because I would have put her like up here. I think, like when I was playing the game, but I think I was just like fanboying for whatever reason.
Like,
I don't know.
You like your fucking cat ears, don't you?
I think I'm a furry. No. She has an arc and an interesting like spoiler change at the end that makes her a little different. But and she has like all these comedy relief sort of segments that I'm just sort of like whatever about, and I feel like most of the party that ends up in Rex's party is all just like, I'm in love with Rex. It's like, God damn it. Why can't we just not have that? Other than Morag, which is actually why I have Morag up here.
Other than Morag,
Yeah, so which is why I have her up here. She's not just like a fucking Rex fanboy. So I think I am going to put her over Pyra.
Wow.
only because she has that.
I heard my girl like that
later.
Oh
Dude, I you know I don't like Pyra. You know I don't like Pyra. And the way she is in Smash, you cannot be mad at me. She's so fucking
Leave
busted
her
in Smash,
alone.
dude.
Leave my
She's
keep
fine.
my
She's
fool
better
alone.
than Tora.
Oh my god. You're unbelievable.
You gave me this power.
Fine.
She's better than Gramps.
Fine.
Definitely better than and Juju. No one can be worse than sadly Juju's worse than Tora. He's the only one worse than Tora on this tier list.
I honestly, I actually considered making it Juju, but I know that you really hate Tora, so that's why
everyone would have been up here if it was Juju. Literally everyone is light years better than Juju. Literally everyone. Tora has some redeemable features.
Yeah.
Juju does not.
No.
This is Poppy.
Yeah. So this is kind of a weird one because, like, do you consider each Poppy individually
I'm going because this is Poppy Omega, right? This picture is the
Poppy
last one.
Alpha, I think. No, you're right. It is.
Yeah,
Poppy Omega.
it's Poppy Omega, which is not. She's
form.
not required to beat the game, by the way.
No, she's not.
Yeah, which I
didn't have her.
Kind of like, but I felt kind of weird because it was like it should be a character. So like it's weird to me to see. I don't know. It's just weird because like if you were to like if you see this, you're like, oh, this is Poppy. It's like, but this isn't the one that like most people probably even found if they didn't do side quests.
Yeah.
Like, if you didn't do the side quests, you wouldn't have gotten this version of Poppy.
Yeah.
I did not like Poppy that much.
I liked Poppy Alpha. I didn't like Poppy. I'm sorry the other way around. I like Poppy Omega. I did not like Poppy Alpha or Beta.
Cutie Pie or whatever.
QT, yeah, that's right.
QT Pie or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, her interactions with Tora are just odd.
I feel they're a little weird.
I feel like Tora is just like I made my own little sex doll.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, they even allude to that in the game, which is funny. But I feel like by the time you get to the final form of Poppy, she's more of her own standalone character.
Yeah, and it's less of like, oh well.
I made this robot to jerk off on, but
yeah, no, she's kind of cool. She's better than Gramps, but I'm not a fan of Poppy, unfortunately.
Of any kind.
I didn't even use Tora or Poppy in my party.
That's
ever.
right. I used Tora when I played it.
I didn't even use like either of them for the. Yeah.
Okay.
My team ended up being the Rex, Morag.
Okay.
So yeah. Then we got Charla, who's Juju's brother, and just via having like family relationships, she should be down here. But I don't know. Charla's kind of whatever.
Yeah, I think so too.
Her and Ryan have a thing going on, and that's whatever. But she's just so. She feels very one-dimensional to me. She's just kind of like, I'm good, and I don't like Mechon like all the other.
And
moms.
I love what's his name?
Oh yeah, she's also married.
Yeah,
that Ryan's trying to slide in. I forget what his name is. He has a weird name.
It's not. I'm thinking it's Geralt, but that's the guy from Witcher.
Yeah, it's the guy from The Witcher. Where's he on this list?
Yeah, he should have been the Smash one.
Oh, I don't remember his name.
It's something with the G though.
It is
Gaddle.
Gado.
Yeah.
Gadiot or OIT, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
So she's got that like.
Well, she's just like, I miss Ghetto,
Yeah. And Ryan's like, I can slide in now, right?
Yeah. Well, and then like he's dead.
Yeah.
And then she's like, Ryan.
He's dead, air quotes.
Well, then you find out he's actually dead or whatever. You kill him or something.
Well, you kill him.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And then she's just like, well,
yeah.
I guess I've got to look
now
at
my husband's
options.
dead, so hey Ryan, want to slide in?
Yeah.
I think I do like her more than. No, I am going to put her below Pyra, I think.
Okay.
Pyra does have a little more going on. I just think Charlotte's very one-dimensional. I agree. She's a healer, and she's not fun to play.
No.
So like I'm actually going to factor that in a little bit. Still related to Juju, like
I think that's
put that kid in his place.
Yeah.
Fix him.
Fuck her.
Yeah. She's fine. Not one of the more interesting party members. No. I would say honestly all the other party members are way more interesting than Charlotte.
I'd agree.
Literally every single one of them.
Ricky above all else.
Ricky is fucking really good, really solid for being a no pawn. And I did not like Ricky when I first played, but playing through again, I grew very fond of Ricky.
Yeah.
There's just one moment that like he just has like a legit real conversation with Dunban. It's like, the fuck?
There is a song on the OST that is like only for that moment.
Yeah, remember how you said this trailer was going to be short? I'm pretty sure this is longer than that first episode.
Oh my god,
we're still going. I don't know. I didn't start the timer. I don't know. 35 minutes. we've breached the last tier list.
Jesus.
Where I'm very passionate about these games. So
yeah,
if this says anything, I'm very passionate about these games. This is
Chairman
Bana from Xenoblade 2.
Yeah. He's the first antagonist.
I didn't like him.
I didn't like him very much either.
He's just a greedy guy. And like his whole shtick is that he's the greedy chairman, you know?
Yeah.
And they do that shtick a lot. I mean, hell, we saw it in Eastward too.
He interesting point though, he is the only reason that the plot events happened. And if he wasn't there and didn't do what he did, then the world would have ended.
Yeah, you wouldn't. Oh, that is interesting.
I just thought about that right now.
Yeah, my God, it is true. He's like the whole fucking point that the game happened. That's crazy.
He is the reason that world still exists.
Damn. I mean,
and you kill him.
You kill Chairman Bana?
Don't you? I thought he dies.
You fight him. I know you fight him. I don't remember if he dies though. I do remember fighting him.
I think he blows up in an airship or something. You never really just fucking like.
Dude, we're just inching him up, dude. We're
working him up the list.
I mean, I feel like he has to be better than Malice now.
You think?
He's the whole reason the game happened.
That's true. All right, okay. I'm not gonna fight that.
I legitimately think he has to be there.
Dude, launching into this, like when you were.
Would I have thought Chairman Bana was even on this list? I don't know.
No, I don't even know why I picked him.
You're fucking right.
When you were going to pick up his icon to start talking about him, like I thought he was gonna be like, I don't know, he's fine, and then put him in the trash thing and call it a day. Holy cow! You're right. And I was about to. I was like, I don't really know, it's whatever. Yeah.
Like
interesting.
He actually weirdly has a lot of plot importance.
He is single-handedly the most plot important.
Yeah.
Actually, well, I don't know, but one of them.
Yeah. This is Zeke. I don't know. He's again, he ends up being like a very comedic relief character, I think.
Yeah.
He's cool, I guess. But
I like that he showed up as a villain for the beginning and then he joins their party. I like when they do that.
I mean, villain, I guess. He doesn't strike you as villain though, because he's a goofball.
Yes,
you know, he's really goofy and over the top. So you're almost immediately like, this guy's not a fucking, because you have him compared to fucking Jin and Malice, who's like, and I mean,
kill humans.
Yeah, Jin's a little like goofy, but not in like the like, comes crashing silly, down, calls out his attacks and shit.
Yeah,
you know, I mean,
over the top.
I would say he's passable. He's interesting, but I don't remember much going on with him. Like,
well,
I also didn't do a lot of his like the side quests related with him. I think.
Well, he was part of the main quest. He's
I know, but I think
Prince of Tantal. Remember, you had to do the Omega Fetter thing.
He has Turters.
What?
Little turtle guy? Isn't that his name? Turters?
I don't know who the fuck you're talking about.
They have a little turtle. You remember that?
Oh yeah. Doesn't it die?
I don't remember. But
I can't remember.
I think it's Turters. I like Turters. I like Turters, dude. What the idea? I don't know. He's gonna stay there because I think I still think I just remember Xenoblade Chronicles more, so I'm biased in like all of my decisions here.
Yeah.
As you can tell, a lot of these territories, pretty much the only ones I've rated are up there, other than Juju and Charla.
Yeah.
They hit both spectrums. And now we have the three of them who are probably going to go. Honestly, I love all three of these characters. You got Fiora, who's pretty much the main and like draw of the plot. She's a Chairman Bana equivalent, apparently. It's strange to say now. But, you know, I actually don't really like Fiora that much as a character anymore. When I first played the game, I was like, I'm in love. I actually was.
She's my type.
Dude. And I was just like, she doted on Shulk and Chuck, and I do think Chuck's kind of a Dumbo. If he was on here, he would still be pretty high, but I think he'd be either here or here.
I like the way he screams.
Yeah,
which he does.
Oh my god, dude! The voice acting in that game is amazing too. Just the fucking screams that the fucking VA put out for that is amazing.
Yeah,
so passionate.
They sound so like they actually sound so real. They don't really fit in the video game all that well.
Almost, dude. Especially if you played the Wii version where it looks like they have like pantyhose over their face. Yeah, so good. So yeah, I don't know. I think she's passable. She works. She works for what her job is.
Yeah.
And again, she's sort of that like all true like good character.
Yeah.
In the end, where she's like, I'm, whatever.
Fine.
I'm the heroine.
Yeah.
She's fine. I'm gonna put her under Rex, I think.
Okay, I see that.
You know, and I like her, but
she doesn't really do it for me.
She's just kind of boring.
Yeah.
In the end of it, like I think did you put Melly on this list?
Oh, I didn't put Malia on there either.
My actual, like, one of my favorite, like, top actual favorite characters of that game is Malia. She has, like, way more depth and, like, arc than Fiora.
Charla. Yeah.
Or absolutely Charla.
Oh shit, Charla. I mean, I meant Fiora, but yeah, more familiar.
They got fucking Ryan, dude.
Oh, the king, the boy,
and he's acting like, and he is sort of comedic relief, but he has like
it lands.
It lands, and it's not like it's not like takes you out of it, and he's actually a very important character. In the, like, to Shulk as a, like, character, he's like, I mean, he's Shulk's best friend. So if you don't know, he's Shulk's best friend, and like, without him, I don't think Shulk would have ever told anyone about being able to see visions.
Oh yeah,
you have that whole part in
with the ants in the cave, in the whatever the cave is,
like Tesla Cave or something like that.
Yeah, Tesla Cave.
Yeah, not Tesla Cave. It's something like that though.
Yeah,
and like
Teflon Cave.
Yeah, he's great. I don't think Ryan. He's light years better, but he's definitely better than Jin. He's definitely better than Movable Gonzalez. Yeah, I do really like Ryan, and he's, as like Shulk's best friend, obviously he's very important, and he does actually, he's very encouraging, and he's always there.
He's always there for Shulk,
and he does have his like moments of like growth. He's not sort of like one-dimensional, even though it sounds like he is.
He doesn't have a massive arc.
It doesn't have a massive arc, but. And he's also getting bonus points for Ryan, you're a lifesaver. Oh yeah, baby.
What a bunch of jokers.
He's got some fantastic.
Now it's Ryan time.
Some fantastic voice lines.
Oh, absolutely.
I love him.
The meme ability is unbelievable.
Yeah. Dunban is. I don't think
he's kind of middling for me.
He's pretty middling because he's kind of like. It's not that he can't do any wrong, because he has the whole thing where he's like, I'm the Monado wielder, but not really, and I'm hurting myself, but I'm still doing it.
I'm the old wise guy.
Yeah, he's basically the like old. He's not an old person.
No,
so
but
he's not like
he's older.
So like Gramps is sort of that equivalent in Xenoblade 2, where he's like the mentor kind of deal. So he's Dunban in this one. He's really cool though. I do really like Dunban, and he knows his shit.
Yeah,
you know.
Electric Gut Buster.
Yeah, and he's a really good fucking character.
Yeah, he is.
Like gameplay wise.
Yeah, he is. He's busted.
So I'm gonna put him in passable, probably above Malice.
Not above Chairman.
Doesn't have a lot of plot importance, okay?
I know. It's just,
I mean, he gets the Monado to Colony 9, and he stops the
he saves them.
He stops the initial Mechon invasion, but he does. Pretty much once he joins the party, he does start falling flat. Because you sort of lose that mystique of like, oh man, he's so cool. Like,
you're right.
Oh wait, you can fight, even though you lost you
really much better than me.
Yeah, and you lost your. The cool thing about it is that he loses his ability to use his main arm, which is his right arm, I think.
Yeah.
So after he joins your party, literally all of his animations do not use that arm ever. Even when he climbs with one hand.
Really?
Yep.
That's cool.
Very cool.
Actually, very continuous.
And it's cool because it's like, I mean, they didn't do it in 2 or anything, but it's like you play games where like all of the players when they move exactly the same. You know, when they climb a ladder like you climb a ladder. You know, it's like, no, he literally has a different animation for climbing a ladder because his arm doesn't work anymore.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
I like him, but not any better than any of these other characters I say, other than Bana. But Bana has plot importance.
Yeah, so, I feel that.
Yeah, so that's it.
Oh, all right.
Most of them are passable at the very least. Very few of them are garbage, or I hate them.
Or even worse than
I guess I didn't really talk about Tora, but like, I don't hate him. I just, out of all of the Nopon, well, we didn't talk about Tatsu. Tatsu just doesn't do anything. He literally doesn't. That's the Nopon companion in Xenoblade Chronicles X. He's literally not in your party. He's in your party, but he's not a playable character. He doesn't even really interact with the party that much. He's almost exclusively comedic relief.
Yeah, he's really just there to mess things up, right?
Yeah. You only happen upon him like by chance.
Yeah.
So he's like basically nothing. He would be worse than Tora because Tora at least has stuff going on. I just don't really like Tora that much as a character. And he's whatever to me.
He's fine.
On the other side of the spectrum, you have Ricky, who's a fucking Chad. So
Chad.
He's got like 10 kids.
Oh yeah, that's right. His little pond.
He's got a million kids. He's
in debt to his village.
Good fucking character. He's in debt to his village. Yeah, he's great. So that's it.
All All right.
Go play Xenoblade if you like RPGs.
Absolutely.
If you hate RPGs, don't even think about it. Just read the plot synopsis. It's a good story.
It's a really good story, actually.
It's a good story.
Really good.
But if you hate RPGs, don't even touch it.
Yeah.
But if you like RPGs, give it a try. It's
Absolutely touch it.
great. Yeah, I really love these games. Yeah, touch all over that game. And stay tuned for our next tier list, which I still don't know what it is.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And after this 45-minute episode,
Holy shit.
hope you guys stuck through. Absolutely obliterate that bell button
Just curb stomp that bell button.
out of nowhere.
Yeah, just
We're gonna do this now. We're gonna be those guys. Like, comment, subscribe.
yeah, please.
Like, hit the
Please.
bell. Close your browser. It's important. It's an important step.
Kiss your mom goodnight.
Yeah. Hug your dad. Feed your goldfish.
Yeah, feed your goldfish.
All right. Bye.